Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Our today's recipe is going to prepare for you, to show you or to share with you how to make dried fish. This is tilapia, which has been divided into two and it has been made dry. So in our language we call it obambo, but in English we call it dry fish. As you can see it, guys, this kind of food, you can prepare it and use it and keep it for later use. Now, how do we make it? This is just normal tilapia, as you can see, and it has been divided into two. It has been salted and dried by air, sun-dried. So in my next channel, I'm going to show you the procedure of doing it up to this stage. But for now, this one I just bought it in the market, just the way it is. So today we are going to make for you our East Africa Kenyan traditional dried fish and show you step by step how we are going to do it. Now, traditionally, they used to do this kind of food using milk. So this is Kenyan milk, fresh milk, and they used to use this kind of ghee direct from the cow. So since I was not able to get that ghee at the moment, guys, I decided to use the cow ghee. And this is it's just the same, it's more or less the same, the cow ghee, but except that this, I think they've used preservative. But the other one, the traditional one, it used to be pure. But this one can as well do. Apart from that, I'm going to use vegetable oil. I have I'm going to use the 3 tomatoes. I have 3 tomatoes here. I have salt here. And remember, this is a traditional food, so we are not going to use many spices. I'm going to use this instead. This is Kenyan curry powder, and it's just here. And instead of using red onions, I'm going to use these spring onions. And my grandmom once told me that they preferred traditionally to use these spring onions, reason that they kind of taste, it's stew, especially if you're making food that has stew. It has the right and the best aroma. So guys, there are some people who are asking me about this dry fish. This fish, you can never make it dry fry. It must have a stew. And by the way, it doesn't have enough meat, as you see. Since it has been dried, it has very little meat. But what makes people like it is its soup. Its sauce, the soup. So the soup has to be made in a way that you can really like the fish. So guys, let's start cooking. This is my warm water, as you can see. This kind of fish, when it's in the market, it is sold just the way you see it. It's not even being packed, and they are arranged according to sizes. So you see, when buyers go to buy, they just hold them using their bare hands, to check whether it's the best one. So for this reason, you have to wash it clean, and make sure that it's clean. You wash it severally, so that, because you don't know how many people have touched it, you see, since it has not been packed. I'm going to cut my onions. Now I chop my tomatoes. Now I'll have to remove it from water, do away with this water, and wash it with cold water once more. 3 times, and now with the cold water with hot water once, and now this is the last time. Now I'm also clearing it up now with another hot water, guys. So I'm very much sure that now my obambo or my dry fish is clean. As you can now see, even it has changed its color. I'm going to boil it for about 45 minutes. Place it there and let it cook. Cover it now and let it cook. Now guys, now this the dry fish is still boiling. You can see now it's even changing color, and even the water is changing, but there's still a lot of water, so we'll have to let it boil to continue boiling. Now the 45 minutes are over, and now the water has drained, and so we can now see. Look at it now, guys. It has a very nice smell. It has a very nice smell. Now at this stage, now this is where now we can now add some salt now. Just 1 tablespoon of salt. Teaspoon of salt. That is enough. We add in our spring onions to boil together with remember, I had 3 bunches of spring onions. We put this onion at this stage for it to boil so that it can get the nice aroma for the fish. So we cover it once more. Let it cook for another 10 minutes. Let us look at our dried fish. Look at it now. The aroma. Now at this stage now, this is now we add in our tomatoes. I just added tomatoes on top to boil with our to boil in our fried fish, which is obambo, and you can see even the sauce has changed color. Now we'll still leave it like that because we had already put salt, we've added onions, and we've added this. So we will still let it boil till these tomatoes get completely dissolved into the stew. So let it steam for some time. Look at the tomatoes. I told you I used 3 tomatoes. Reason because of the stew. There's no sign of any oil which has been put. We only added salt, and you see it has boiled, and we're just waiting for this. Look at the stew. This natural stew. This is traditional way. So at this stage now, we are going to add in milk so that now it can continue boiling now with milk. It's time now to add our milk, and we don't put a lot of milk, just that. So from this stage now you can see it well. It's now soft. Remember, it was added very hard at the beginning. Now you can see it now. We've added milk, and we'll let that milk simmer for about 5 minutes. Then we add in the ghee. Now guys, now our dried fish or obambo is now ready. It is now ready. It has reached its final stage, and now what we are just going to add is that ghee. Remember, at this moment it doesn't have even a single oil in it. So that is 1, 2, 3. So at this point, after the ghee, now we are going to let it boil. Still not really to boil, but to simmer. Or enjoy watching my channel, please kindly subscribe. Welcome.